Good evening, everyone. Um, According to the lunar calendar, so eighth day of the lunar calendar, we consider it as a Medicine Buddha Day, and no matter of what kind of the ritual you do in a Vajrayana, there is very most important three stages you have to go through. So the three stages are the we must include those three stages, and otherwise it will be not the perfect practice. So the three stages are preparation and the actual practice and the conclusion. So what does that mean? The preparation. So preparations means in the beginning we have to know that we are Buddhists and we go refuge to the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha in general, and in particular we Vajrayana, we go to refuge to the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and the Lama and Yidam and the deities. So in preparation, we need two aspects of the preparation. The first one is refuge, and the second one is generating bodhicitta. So, and when we talk about the generating bodhicitta, we have to have the mind of bringing all the sentient beings into the enlightenment. So that is the thing, we have to include all the sentient beings in our mind while we do any kind of practice, while you do ritual things, or while you do any kind of recitations, or while you do any kinds of the good deeds. So that is the preparation. So in preparation, you need two aspects, refuge and bodhicitta. And then the actual practice is the main practice, which means when we are going through the Medicine Buddha, we have to have a creation and the dissolution. So in the creation part, we visualize that Medicine Buddha is in the sky in front of all of you, and then you have to visualize Medicine Buddha's giving you blessing and you receiving the blessings and everything, and then after that, in the end, then you have to dissolve Medicine Buddha and you together, and you have to visualize is inseparable with the Medicine Buddha. It's not only the Medicine Buddha, whatever the ritual you do, most of the things it will like that. And then at the end, we need the conclusion. When you talk about the conclusion, what is conclusion is the dedication. So we need to do the dedication. The reason we need dedication is the Buddha has said that we, as a regular human being, we have so many negative emotions, we have so many obscuration, we have so many afflictions. So because of that, it is really easy to get angry, or it is really easy to carry away by the emotions. So if it happens, then our whatever the good deed or the virtue we did in the past, then it will destroy by our instant anger. It says in the text, it says, your million of lifetimes, the virtue can be destroyed by your very instant anger. So that is the reason. And if you make dedication, like if you make whatever you accumulate merit from the past lives and accumulating virtue and the merit, good merit, so then you visualize that whatever you receive, the blessings or the virtue, may all the sentient beings get the same virtue as I did, and then may all sentient beings become free from this samsara. So that is the dedication. So if you make the dedication, then even if you get some sort of angry or carried away by emotions, so your merit will not be destroyed. But if you don't make dedication, then as it says in the text, whatever you did in the past, the million of years, the virtue, it will be carried away by the instant anger. So that's why whatever you do, we need to have three stages. So the three stages are preparations. So in preparation, what you need? You need to have the refuge, and then the generating bodhicitta. And then in the actual practice, the main part, which is going through the whatever you're practicing, like if you are reciting the mantras, then going through reciting mantra. And for today, just visualizing medicine Buddha and receiving and reading text, that is the main part. Then the last one is conclusion, which is dedication. So we must go through those three parts. Then it will be, our practice will be complete. Being said that, so we have been praying for almost 15 years since the monastery opened. So I thought of if we can meditate a little bit, then I think it would be helpful. So before we going through the Medicine Buddha text, please generate bodhicitta. Think that, oh, I am going refuge the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, and Lama Yidam Khandus, and think that may I will be able to get all the sentient beings into the enlightenment. So think that, and we will just meditate on this for few minutes, and then we will go through the actual practice. So in the beginning, we will go with the lineage prayer, but while we go through the Medicine Buddha prayer, please visualize that Medicine Buddha in a blue color in front of you in the sky, and then think that his right hand is holding the medicine, the herbs, medicine tree. And on his left hand, he is holding a medicine bowl. And while reciting the mantra syllables, think that the syllables is taking around like a clockwise in Medicine Buddha's heart. And think that because of that, all the best blessing from the three directions, 3 times and 10 directions, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas blessing comes to the medicine. And from Medicine Buddha's bowl, think that all the medicines, think that Medicine Buddha's bowl is filled with all the medicines and it overflows. And by overflowing that thing, that all the medicines came down to you and to all the sentient beings through your through your crown, and it dissolves into your body. And think that during that time, may all the sentient beings, the mental illness and physical illness and the obscuration, everything goes away, and may your body becomes purified, and may yours and the Medicine Buddha's body, speech and mind becomes together. So by thinking that, we will go through the practice. That is the actual practice. So now we have been through the second part. So at the end, then we will do the dedication. Okay. So now we are going through the second part. Please visualize as I mentioned earlier. So if you don't have any idea about the medicine Buddha, so you can see in the picture. And actually, we have 8 different kinds of medicine Buddha, which is the main one is in blue in color, and then we have 7 different. This is the medicine Buddha's retinue. So for now, I think it's difficult to visualize all of the 8 medicine Buddha and the medicine Buddha's retinue. So for time being, you can just visualize that medicine Buddha, the main one, the blue one, is in the sky in front of you, and you and all the sentient beings praying together to the medicine Buddha.
Mela kudo beduraya tambo vesre jobe kuchen chege sumje lob chaye chojen aroe rada yue nyamja honse zem Sembe Zoshin Duraje Giljoinje Shuba Kebarado Tunje Damayanam Tuwan La Sobe Sanje Dundan Chebode Dejab Semba Chur Deja Jeden Jongwa Chunan Deben Chembo Chunye Sose Koranai Jeb Goshe La Kyabo Chembo Shidan Jebe Nesum Yige Som Tuje Wale Wetrebe Sharjoge Sanje Sose Shingam Pado Meba Chen Dan Dade Namla Temborai Guru.
So this is inviting all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in general, and in particular the medicine Buddha in front of you, and visualize that all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of 10 directions comes from the heaven or whatever the palace, and then think that it all dissolves into the medicine Buddha itself, and it becomes one. And think that medicine Buddha is in front of you, dissolved by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions. And think that it's just coming all the way from the palace towards the medicine Buddha.
Namo Mahabekhanse Sabaravar Sanja Samaya Zai Zai. Samaya Desha Lene Oma Homa Jama Shre Avi Kenza Om.
So this mudra gesture, hand gesture, is representing the 5 Buddhas family. So I think most of you have watched the Parinirvana, our Rinpoche's Parinirvana video last time, and while Rinpoche was cremated, he was wearing the kind of like a hat. Those are the hat which represents the 5 Buddhas family. So that mudra is representing the 5 Buddha families mudra. So we have a ritual class, Lama Sherab, so he will teach you, he might teach you in the future. So that is the 5 Buddhas families mudra, okay? And then we invite all the medicine Buddha and Bodhisattva in front of us, and then we visualize that we are putting the 5 Buddha families the hat.
Aloide, Jende, Nyode, Shabda, Ruiba, Shab, Gande, Rasa, Spreshe, Pradeza,
Now is the recitation part. Visualize that in front of you we were visualizing Medicine Buddha. So in the Medicine Buddha's heart, there is a letter Hung. So if you know the letter Hung is fine. If you don't know, then you just think there is a letter Hung. It will be fine for now. Letter Hung. So, and the letter Hung is surrounded by the Medicine Buddha's mantra, which is Tiyata Om Beganse Beganse Ma Beganse Raja Samunga de Soha. And it is turning in a circle wise, in the clockwise. Think that Medicine Buddha's heart, in the heart there is a letter C, and then mantra turning like a wheel in the Medicine Buddha's heart. So we then recite the mantra.
Oh Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Deyalai, Oi Bengonze, Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Oi Bengonze, Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Deyalai, Oi Bengonze, Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Deyalai, Oi Bengonze, Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Deyalai, Oi Bengonze, Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Bengonze, Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Deyalai, Oi Bengonze, Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Deyalai, Oi Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Deyalai, Oi Bengonze, Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Deyalai, Oi Bengonze, Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Deyalai, Oi Bengonze, Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Deyalai, Oi Bengonze, Bengonze, Moi Bengonze, Rosa Samuengade, Soy Moi, Deyalai. Rosa
Now think that all your sickness or mental and physical sickness becomes purified, and may all the sentient beings become free of suffering, and may all the sentient beings become auspiciousness. And then, as I have mentioned earlier, when we visualize about the hidden deity and the Buddhas or the God of the different kinds, we have a two stage. The one is the creation stage, and the second one is the completion stage. So in the creation stage, we visualize the God. We create in our memory. We create that Buddha is in front of you, and then palace. Then we create all this kind like what do you call, making the some scenario in your mind. And there is two different kinds of things. So when you in a creation part, you have to visualize all the Buddha and Bodhisattvas from yourself, and from then above, then all the way to the Buddha Shakyamuni. But in the completion stage, so even in the when we were talking about the medicine Buddha, first we visualize ourselves, and from on top of our head, then medicine Buddha. Then medicine Buddhas invite all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas from 10 directions. It goes from below to top in the creation stage. In the dissolution stage, all the Buddhas dissolve into the medicine Buddha, then medicine Buddha and all the Bodhisattvas dissolve into you. It comes down and down. So now we are going through the dissolution part. And when you talk about the dissolution part, we basically, I think, is new to you. When you talk about the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Buddhas for sure is always the Buddha and Bodhisattva. They are the great beings. But when you talk about the others, like a worldly god, which means if we offer or if we pray to them, they may help you. But if you don't pray and they don't do, then it might harm you as well. So those are the worldly god. The worldly god, we don't take it as a refuge, but we pray and we ask for the help, but we don't go refuge to the worldly gods. So what we have to think now, when dissolution part, we have to think the worldly god, wherever they came from, may they go back to their own place or palace. And the wisdom god, like Buddha, Bodhisattvas from 10 directions, they dissolve into medicine Buddha, and medicine Buddha dissolve into you, and you and the medicine becomes inseparable. And may your body and mind becomes the same as the medicine Buddha. So you have to think that. Then after that, it comes the dedication part. So not only you visualize that the Yidam deities, Buddha and Bodhisattva dissolve into you, but you also dissolve into the emptiness. It's not we are making something which is not, but it is the real, that everything is emptiness. So before we do the creation, even during the creation, in the beginning we recite that Om Subhava Shuddha Sarva Dharma Subhava Shuddha Ho, which means all phenomena are emptiness. So on the base of emptiness, we create something. We create like the mandala and the Buddha, Bodhisattva, and medicine Buddha. And the same thing, when we dissolve, then the Buddha, Bodhisattva dissolve into medicine Buddha dissolve into you.
So
Rinpoche's sweep written prayer. So this is the last part, which is the conclusion part. In conclusion, what does conclusion means is the dedication part. So we have to dedicate that whatever the merit we have accumulated in our previous life or now or we are going to accumulate in the future, may all the sentient beings get equal share, and then may all sentient beings be free from this suffering of the samsara, which is this worldly the place. So please think that, and we will meditate for a few minutes. Now, it's a just important reminder that as I have spoke that it has been more than 15 years since our monastery opened. And I think for Mahayana practitioner, like you have experience when you are going to the Mahayana temple, you might know how to chant, they recite Heart Sutra, or you might know how to chant some of the chantings. But if you talk about our monastery like Vajrayana, I think most of you don't know anything to chant in your mind. So I request everyone to maybe in the beginning first you try to memorize the refuge sentence, which is the only 4 sentences, and then maybe you can try to recite memorize 4 limitless prayer, and then you can try to recite the lineage prayer, our Kayubas lineage prayer. Then you can try to recite the Heart Sutra, all those things gradually. But most of the time, I think if we talk about, okay, I am a Vajrayana Buddhist practitioner, and if there is anything happening, and then if somebody asks you to pray something, then rather than you just thinking from your mind, you won't be able to chant anything. So I will request, hardly and strongly request, please, from starting now, try to memorize some prayers. Then in any case, if there is something like maybe you travel or maybe you go somewhere else, maybe you never know what happens, then when there is something in need, so you can actually have something to chant. And also, these days you have a very big opportunity. You can find all the teachings in YouTube's and the videos in Google, anything, and if you have don't understand meaning, you have a translation in Google Translation, Chinese translation, Tibetan translation. So whatever I explain is not I explain from somewhere else. It is everything is here. Like whatever I explain about the Medicine Buddha, it is everything in this book. And in this book, we have a translation from Chinese and from English. So even for me, it's very helpful, because sometimes if I don't understand from Chinese, then I can understand from the English. Even though if sometimes I don't understand from Tibetan, I understand from English. So you have English, Chinese, and Tibetan. So whatever the practice we are doing here, if you have time, I strongly recommend and I strongly request you to go through all these books. But if you really want to take it home, you can ask Lama Tsering, who is the Shrine Master or the office. But if you have time, you can just come to the monastery and read in the library or in the Shrine Hall. But the most important thing is you should know what is going on, like what we are doing, how we're doing. And it is not somewhere else. It is everything in this text. And as I mentioned earlier, if you have questions, you can ask all the monks. And if we can help, we can help. If we cannot, then we will find another way. Okay, thank you so much. Drive safe. See you on Tuesday. Good night.